Alright, welcome back. We're going to try and do this CCIP thing with the Jaguar. Yeah, it's very... I can't get it to work properly. We need a few buttons though. We need toggle ballistic computer. I've got it on the spacebar. And we need switch sight mode in the cockpit. We've got activate target point. This is for a different type of CCIP. I know the Phantoms have it. We'll go through this later. Bullet for My Enemy has a good video on how to use this. I'll put a link in the description up here somewhere. But we'll get onto that later. Right, so toggle ballistic computer and switch sight mode in cockpit. Right, toggle... Oh, get off. Get off! Right, so toggle ballistic computer on and off. Now this affects the cannons. If you look at the top left hand corner where it says cannons, if I turn it off, I can turn it on. The CCIP is on automatically for the bombs and the rockets, but if you want to shoot stuff on the ground with the computer thing, you need to have the ballistic computer button, so switch it on and off. And the sight select mode changes. If you look on the bottom of the screen, it'll say sight mode for cannons on the ground, sight mode for bombs, and then standard. So I've got some bombs on, so I'll take off and I'll leave it on sight mode on bombs, and I'll be back in a minute. One more thing, I've got a button for bomb series which drops all the bombs at the same time. I've turned that off. You'll see why in a minute. Alright, what we'll try and do, two big buildings on the end of the runway, we'll try and bomb these. The mistake I made is there's some tanks in the field, and I thought I could dive on a tank and drop bomb on an individual tank, but I don't think it works that way. See, I've got the sight mode, standard, cannons on the ground, and bombs. So that's just your sight selector switch. And you'll see a pipper that's flashing. When it stops flashing, it means it's ranged it in. But I've tried everything. Is it going to do it? No. So a steep dive doesn't work. So I think this is only useful for bombing don't bomb airfields. Red circles. Because I think you've got to approach at a really shallow angle. And the way it works for me is that if you just drop one bomb, it'll drop like 20 feet in front of the target. So I think you've got to drop a series of bombs so that it drops in front of the target and behind the target, so it covers the whole target. So dropping bombs on tanks isn't really useful. But the problem is, I don't know what angle you're supposed to have. And I've tried every angle possible. And I'm just waiting for this pipper to stop flashing. And it might stop flashing. There we go. I've just dropped all the bombs, and it should cover the whole. Well, it seemed to work. I dropped all the bombs. So yeah, you've got to be really close and at a shallow angle, because it just doesn't seem to work otherwise. So I wouldn't bother going into a tank match and trying this, because you've got to fly really low and you've got to get really close to the tank. But for red circles it's perfect. You just got to fly low. Let's go and put some rockets on, and we'll show you the cannons as well. Okay, as before, we'll go for that big building again just to make it easier for us to see. Gun sight selector mode, cannons on the ground and rockets. Now you can go a lot steeper angle with the rockets. It does acquire its range a lot easier than it does with the bombs. But the rockets, they're not quite accurate enough to shoot tanks, so you're gonna have to fire quite a lot of them to make to get a hit. But if you look when I attack this building, it acquires its range a lot easier. There's no pipper yet because I'm not looking at the ground. There's the pipper. and it's already in range already, so I can just fire already. So you can see that they're not very accurate, but they do get the range. So I'm going to say firing on a tank it's not going to be easy, but you can get somewhere abouts. It's the same with the cannons on the ground. We'll try and shoot those row of vehicles there. As you can see, let's put stability on because it's a bit dodgy. It acquires it quite easy. It's fairly accurate. So there's a row of vehicles on the side of the runway. Just wait for the pipper to appear, and there it is. Kind of works. It kind of works. Okay, right. I'm in the Phantom now. I think this one has it as well. It's got a different way of doing things. So I've got activate target point as a button. So we need this activate target point. Continue anyway. I'm going to point the pipper at the target. I'm going to aim for that building again. I'm going to point the pipper at the building, press the activate target type, and once you've done that you can hold down the bomb release button. It won't drop bombs until the computer thinks it's time to drop them. So we'll try this. Okay, right, so I'm going to point at this target here. I've pressed the target button. I'm going to hold down the bomb button, and it says bomb release permission. So when I fly over the target, it'll drop the bombs for me. See, it's dropped them for me. And it should. Well, it didn't, did it? It didn't at all. It didn't drop them at all. Well, it was a bit short. Let's try that again. Okay. So I look at the target. I'll try and see, it is a bit wobbly. Press the activate target button. So I've done that. And now I just hold the bomb release button. If I try and do it level, if I just try and fly level, and it's dropped the bombs for me. Did it? No. Well, it did, but it does drop them very far away, doesn't it? So let's try that again, and we'll aim in front of a target. We'll aim for those buildings over there. So with these bomb computers, I think it's best if you just drop them all at once on a red circle, because individual tanks, I don't think it's going to work. Right, so I think it might be more accurate the higher you are up. So this group of buildings here, I'm going to aim in front of them. There. So I've pressed the activate target. I'm going to hold down the bomb release, and when it gets close enough, it will drop them for me. So it's dropped them. Now, we'll see where they land. So I aimed in front of them. Yeah, it still drops before it, doesn't it? Okay, let me just get even higher. We'll aim for that other building there. Maybe it works at a really high altitude. Maybe the lower you get, the less accurate it gets. I don't know. But that's how it works in theory. But I think you've got to aim after the target. You've got to aim a bit further away. Now you've got to reset the activate target point as well. Okay, so I'm going to aim for this big building, but I'm going to aim a bit further behind it. There. Okay, so let's see what happens this time. Alright, he's dropped the bombs. Can't even see the bloody thing. See if it goes behind it or on it. Kind of. So, yeah, that's how you do it. You just got to learn. You've just got to learn how far you've got to aim away from it. But that's how it works. I don't know how many other planes do this. I don't know how many other planes do it, so it's a bit difficult. All right, I'll try and find a game. Okay, I've been looking on Wikipedia. These missiles are supposed to be quite advanced, actually. You can shoot them from a quite high altitude, and they're supposed to be able to penetrate a T-72 from any angle, but we'll see. Where are we? Oh, we're on here at Campania. Okay, there's some radar to my right. Someone just shot a missile, I think. Possibly.
Attention to the map.
CAF 52 just got blown to bits. There is a helicopter up there, but I think that underneath the ticket counter there's a helicopter, but that might be the one that's just been blown up. Maybe. I don't see anything else. Alright, so now we just got to find the Tunguskas. No doubt there'll be plenty of them. Or they've captured a zone. We've got an R3 G91 flying over the battlefield, not being shot. Apache need cover and see. I'm just trying to see. Oh, there's a bloody helicopter pad right in front of me. Trying to see if any shots coming out. There's anywhere I can spot tanks.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Okay, there's someone in A. Let's have a look. Rockets. See if I can see anything. No, the problem is I just can't see. Can't see anything. I cannot see anything. G91's diving on something. I don't know what he dove on then. Yeah, the only problem is you cannot see anything. I can see the smoke. We've captured C.
designated grid square.
I just saw something then.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Yeah, there's something there.
Affirmative. Attention to the
Oh, we got it! We got it! Let's run away for a bit. We got one of them. Nice. Bloody hell, that was lucky. So, yeah, yeah. It is, oh, they saw something else then as well. Bloody difficult, but, quite rewarding. You just gotta be patient, I think. I think that's the game. And the only way I spotted that is because I saw it shooting. Just like you've got to... Same thing with the tanks. You got to wait for you see something coming out. Oh, another Tunguska somewhere. I didn't see that one. But I'm not getting many pings on the radar warning. I'm not getting many pings at all. Oh, there, I saw that one come out. Where the radar warning is, I just saw something there. Let's see if we'll see it again. Yeah, there, look. Ooh. Well, if he's looking at me, I'll be in trouble. But I said I haven't seen any radar warning. There is definitely something down there, but I don't... Yeah, it's down there, look.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Spam. Oh, we got... Nice. Let's get out of here. Oh, so someone just tried to lock onto me. Someone just tried to lock onto me then. Oh, it's very close. I don't. I'm gonna have to go and get some more ammo. I haven't seen any aeroplanes yet, so someone's locking onto me now.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
But yeah, I had to spam the rockets to get any results. But yeah, it is.
Attention to the designated grid square.
It's looking a bit bleak. I'll try and land and get some more rockets. Okay. Oh, I don't like landing this. It's not nice. Chute opened. Yeah, the game might be over by the time I get reloaded. Although we're capping B and they're capping C. Alright. Yeah, we got 2 tanks. Yeah, it's not going to go very well, I don't think. Really? Yes. A leopard just shot a Tunguska. Really? Yes. Okay, yeah, the game's... I won't get back. But, yeah. So the rocket reticule does work quite well, but the rockets themselves, they are a bit of a scattergun. But I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote.
This time the enemy has proven stronger. Withdraw.
Ah. Bugger. Oh, well, we got 2. We got 2 anyway. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so, meh. Meh. Not bad. Tank games are a bit broken at the moment. Well, for the past couple of years they've been broken, but, yeah, there's no way I can spot tanks in a jet unless I see an enemy tank shooting. But, yeah, I just wanted to try that. Yeah, the CCIP works for rockets. It works for bombs, kind of, but you'll never bomb a tank with it. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.